What if I told you that a single teaspoon of powder, costing less than a cup of coffee per month, could transform your muscle density, your mental clarity, and your raw physical power in ways you can actually see and feel within 30 days? This is not hype. This is not marketing. This is over 1,000 peer-reviewed scientific studies stacked on top of each other, all pointing to one undeniable conclusion. Creatine monohydrate works. But here is what nobody tells you. The real magic does not happen when you take creatine. The real magic happens when you take creatine every single day without ever missing a dose. And today, I am breaking down exactly what happens inside your body when you commit to 5 grams daily with 0 skips. By the end of this video, you will understand the 7 distinct physical transformations that await you, and you will have 0 excuses left to delay. Before we dive in, if you want my complete 30-day workout program plus creatine supplementation guide absolutely free, drop the word "ready" in the comments right now. I will send it directly to you. Now let us get into these 7 body changes. Body change 1, the cellular hydration shift. Within the first 5 to 7 days of consistent creatine supplementation, something remarkable begins happening at the cellular level. Your scale weight will likely increase by 2 to 5 pounds. Now, before you panic and assume you are gaining fat, understand this critical distinction. This is not subcutaneous water retention. This is not the puffy, bloated look you get after eating a sodium-heavy meal. This is intracellular hydration. Your muscle cells are literally filling up with water from the inside. Picture a dried sponge sitting on your kitchen counter. It is light, brittle, and compressed. Now imagine running water over that sponge. It immediately swells, gains weight, and becomes supple and functional. That is precisely what is happening to your muscle tissue. Creatine acts as a molecular magnet, pulling water from outside your muscle cells to inside your muscle cells. Your muscles are becoming hydrated reservoirs of potential energy. This process is called cell volumization, and it is not merely cosmetic. This intracellular swelling creates what scientists call an anabolic environment. The stretched cell membranes send powerful signals throughout your body. These signals ramp up protein synthesis, which is the process of building new muscle tissue. Simultaneously, these same signals decrease protein breakdown. You are essentially creating the optimal internal conditions for muscle growth before you even touch a weight. Here is your action step for this phase. Increase your water intake. Since creatine is actively pulling water into your muscles, you need to ensure adequate hydration for all your other bodily functions. Monitor your urine color throughout the day. You are aiming for pale yellow, not clear, not dark amber. Pale yellow indicates optimal hydration status. This simple practice will maximize creatine's effectiveness and prevent any potential cramping or discomfort. Body change 2, the permanent pump effect. Moving into weeks 2 and 3, something visually striking begins to emerge. You will start noticing what experienced lifters call the permanent pump. Remember that satisfying, full feeling you get in your muscles immediately after a hard training session? That tight, swollen sensation in your chest after bench pressing or in your biceps after curling. Imagine waking up with a subtle version of that feeling every single morning. Your muscles will appear fuller, rounder, and more defined even in a completely rested state. This effect is particularly noticeable in the shoulders, chest, and arms because these muscle groups have high concentrations of fast-twitch muscle fibers, which store the most creatine. But this is more than just a visual improvement. That intracellular hydration we discussed is now creating measurable changes in muscle density. When you flex your arm or press on your chest, the muscle will feel harder, denser, more substantial to the touch. Your clothing will begin fitting differently. Sleeves will feel tighter across the biceps. Shirts will pull slightly across the chest and shoulders. And here is the psychological power of this change. Seeing and feeling these early results creates a positive feedback loop. You become more motivated to train consistently. You become more disciplined with your nutrition. You become more committed to the process because you have tangible proof that something is actually working. This is not placebo. This is your body responding to consistent creatine saturation. The key phrase here is consistent saturation. Miss a day, and you begin depleting those carefully built muscle stores. Miss several days, and you are essentially starting the saturation process over again. This is why the commitment to zero skip doses matters so profoundly. Body change 3, the strength surge. Between weeks 2 and 4, you will experience what I call the strength surge. This is where creatine's benefits transition from visual to functional. Let me explain the science behind this transformation. Your muscles use a molecule called adenosine triphosphate, commonly known as ADP, as their immediate energy source for explosive movements. When you lift a heavy weight, sprint, or jump, your muscles break down ADP into adenosine diphosphate, releasing a burst of usable energy. Here's the problem. Your muscles only store enough ADP for approximately 3 to 5 seconds of maximum effort. After that, you gas out. The weight feels impossibly heavy. Your sprint slows to a jog. Your jump loses its pop. This is where creatine becomes your secret weapon. Creatine stored in your muscles as phosphocreatine acts as a rapid ADP regeneration system. When your ADP gets depleted and converted to adenosine diphosphate, phosphocreatine donates its phosphate molecule back, instantly converting adenosine diphosphate back into usable ADP. You have essentially installed a turbocharger in your energy production system. In practical terms, this means the set of 5 reps that used to leave you completely exhausted might now become 6 or 7 reps. That final rep of a heavy squat that used to be a grinding, ugly struggle now moves with surprising smoothness and control. The weight that was your absolute maximum for 3 reps might soon become your comfortable working weight for 5 reps. This phenomenon is called progressive overload, and it is the fundamental driver of all strength and muscle gains. Those extra reps you are now capable of performing create the stimulus your body needs to adapt, to grow stronger, to build more muscle tissue. Without creatine, you hit failure at rep 5. With creatine, you push to rep 7. Over weeks and months, those extra 2 reps per set compound into dramatic differences in total training V. Body change 4, the recovery acceleration. Around the same time you notice your strength increasing, a parallel transformation begins occurring in your recovery capacity. You will wake up the morning after a brutal leg day and notice something unusual. The crippling muscle soreness you normally experience, that difficulty walking downstairs, that wincing when you sit down, will be significantly reduced. This is not your imagination. This is creatine's effect on muscle cell damage and inflammation. The same cell volumization that creates that fuller appearance also makes your muscle cells more resilient to the micro-trauma of intense training. Think of it this way. A well-hydrated cell is like a water balloon filled to appropriate capacity. It can absorb impact and stress without rupturing. A dehydrated cell is like an underfilled water balloon. The same impact causes disproportionate damage. But here is where recovery acceleration becomes truly game-changing. It does not just occur between your training sessions. It occurs between your sets within a single workout. Because creatine allows you to regenerate ADP more rapidly, your rest periods become more effective. Where you previously needed 3 minutes between heavy sets to feel recovered, you might now feel ready in 2 minutes. This means in the same 60-minute training window, you can perform more total sets with better form and higher intensity. More quality training volume equals more muscle stimulus equals better results. This is the compounding effect of creatine supplementation. It does not just make you stronger. It allows you to train more frequently at higher intensities without the accumulated fatigue and soreness that typically forces recovery breaks. If you have ever felt like your body cannot keep up with your motivation to train, creatine addresses that limitation directly. You recover faster between sets, allowing for more productive workouts. You recover faster between sessions. Body change 5, the explosive power upgrade. By the end of your first 30 days of consistent supplementation, all these individual effects converge into something athletes describe as pop. This is explosive power, the ability to generate maximum force in minimum time. Watch any elite sprinter leaving the blocks. Watch any Olympic weightlifter during the pull phase of a clean. Watch any basketball player elevating for a dunk. That explosive, almost violent acceleration is pop. And creatine directly enhances this capacity. Here's why. Beyond simply regenerating ADP faster, creatine also helps buffer the accumulation of metabolic byproducts that cause muscular fatigue. When you perform high-intensity exercise, your muscles produce hydrogen ions and other metabolic waste products. These accumulating byproducts create that familiar burning sensation that eventually forces you to stop or slow down. Creatine helps neutralize these byproducts, effectively pushing back the wall of fatigue. You can maintain higher power output for longer durations during intense bursts of activity. In practical application, this means your last sprint in an interval training session can be almost as powerful as your first. Your final set of box jumps can be as explosive as when you were fresh. Your bar speed on heavy deadlifts remains consistent rather than deteriorating as the workout progresses. This has profound implications for athletic performance and physique development alike. More explosive training sessions mean more powerful muscle contractions, which means greater muscle fiber recruitment, which means superior results from every workout. You are not just getting stronger in a slow, grinding way. You are becoming more explosive, more athletic, more powerful in every movement you perform. Body change 6, the cognitive enhancement. This transformation surprises most people because they associate creatine exclusively with physical performance. But your brain is one of the most energy-demanding organs in your entire body. Consider this remarkable statistic. Your brain represents approximately 2% of your total body weight, yet it consumes roughly 20% of your total daily energy expenditure. Your brain is an absolute energy furnace, constantly firing neurons, processing information, regulating bodily functions, and maintaining consciousness. And just like your muscles, your brain cells rely on ADP to power all these functions. When does your brain need energy most desperately? When you are stressed, when you are sleep-deprived, when you are facing mentally demanding tasks, when you are making important decisions under pressure. Creatine's ADP regeneration mechanism operates inside brain cells just as effectively as it operates inside muscle cells. The result is what many users describe as mental clarity, reduced brain fog, and improved focus, especially during challenging cognitive situations. The research in this area is particularly compelling for specific populations, vegetarians and vegans, who consume minimal creatine through diet, often experience the most pronounced cognitive benefits from supplementation. Older adults, whose natural creatine production and storage capacity decline with age, frequently report significant improvements in memory and mental processing speed. Individuals dealing with sleep deprivation or high-stress environments consistently show better cognitive performance when supplementing with creatine. You are not just building a stronger body, you are building a sharper mind. That mental edge translates into better decision-making in your workouts, improved mind-muscle connection during training, and enhanced focus on your nutrition and recovery protocols. Body change 7, the body composition transformation. This final transformation is the cumulative result of everything we have discussed, and it represents the long game of creatine supplementation. Over months of consistent use, something profound happens beyond water retention and temporary fullness. You begin building real, dense, functional muscle tissue at an accelerated rate. This is not water weight. This is actual contractile protein, the stuff that makes you genuinely stronger and more capable. Why does this happen? Because creatine allows you to lift heavier weights for more repetitions with better form and faster recovery. These are the fundamental drivers of muscle growth. Creatine does not directly build muscle, but it creates the conditions that make muscle building dramatically more effective. Now, here is where body composition transformation becomes truly powerful. Every pound of muscle you add increases your basal metabolic rate. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns calories constantly, even at complete rest. More muscle means a higher daily caloric expenditure, which means managing your body fat becomes significantly easier. You are essentially installing additional calorie-burning engines throughout your body. This creates a virtuous cycle. Creatine helps you train harder. Harder training builds more muscle. More muscle increases your metabolism. A higher metabolism makes staying lean easier. Being leaner reveals the muscle definition you have worked so hard to build. Seeing that definition motivates you to continue training consistently, and the cycle reinforces itself indefinitely. This is why creatine is not just a short-term performance enhancer. It is a long-term body composition tool that becomes more valuable the longer you use it consistently. The individuals who experience the most dramatic transformations are not those who use creatine for a few weeks and quit. Your simple action plan. Now that you understand what happens inside your body, let me give you the exact protocol to make it happen. Forget everything you have heard about loading phases, cycling, complicated timing strategies, or expensive branded formulas. The science is clear and simple. Take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every single day. Not 4 grams some days and 6 grams other days. 5 grams. Measured and consistent. You do not need a loading phase. While taking 20 grams daily for a week can saturate your muscles slightly faster. It also dramatically increases the likelihood of gastrointestinal discomfort and is completely unnecessary for long-term results. 5 grams daily will fully saturate your muscles within 3 to 4 weeks. You do not need to cycle creatine. There is no evidence that taking breaks improves effectiveness or prevents any negative effects. Consistent, uninterrupted supplementation produces the best results. Timing does not significantly matter. Take it with your morning coffee. Mix it in your pre-workout shake. Stir it into your post-workout protein. Add it to your evening water. The key is finding a time that fits seamlessly into your existing routine so you never forget. I recommend pairing your creatine with an existing daily habit. If you drink coffee every morning without fail, that is your creatine time. If you have a protein shake after every workout, that is your creatine time. Anchor the new habit to an established behavior and it becomes automatic. Plain creatine monohydrate is the gold standard. You do not need fancy micronized versions, buffered formulas, or expensive branded products. Basic creatine monohydrate from any reputable supplement company will deliver identical results at a fraction of the cost. Let me leave you with this perspective. Creatine monohydrate is one of the most researched, most validated, most cost-effective supplements in existence. For the price of roughly 10 cents per day and 10 seconds of your time, you gain access to measurable improvements in strength, power, recovery, endurance, cognitive function, and long-term body composition. The catch is consistency. These benefits require daily commitment without skipped doses. Miss days randomly, and you never achieve full muscle saturation. You never experience the complete cascade of transformations. You never realize the full return on your investment of time and money. The question is not whether creatine works. Decades of research have answered that definitively. The question is whether you will commit to the consistency required to make it work for you. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based fitness content. Remember, if you want my free 30-day workout program plus complete creatine supplementation guide, drop the word "ready" in the comments below and I will send it directly to you. For those of you already taking creatine, tell me in the comments which of these 7 changes you have noticed most dramatically. For those about to start, tell me which transformation you are most excited to experience. Your body is waiting for this upgrade. The only thing standing between you and these results is your first scoop. Start today, stay consistent, and I will see you in the next video.